Thank you for joining us out there, guys, for the week of news, nerds, and we are going to a pretty good con this weekend, Dallas Fan Festival. I like the Fan Festival show just because it's a little bit more laid back. It's not Fan Expo levels of holy shittery.
Yeah,
you know,
it's also not in downtown Dallas, which can be fun to park in.
I don't know. It is at
Although parking did
Irving.
skyrocket over the last 2 years, I think.
Yeah, Irving's kind of gross to park in, though.
Yeah, you do have a dart station right there.
I'm weighing my options. Okay, let me turn this down because I can hear myself. I'm weighing my options because I don't want to get on the train. I have been on jury duty this week, and I've been riding the train all week.
You had a bad experience.
I had to deal with the dude with the screwdriver.
Yep.
And normally I
drink.
am quite well armed. Not when I'm going to the courthouse. So it was an interesting and fun time for me.
Did you take your most important weapon?
What's my most important weapon?
Your brain.
I was thinking your
that
words.
would be nice when they...
your words.
The pen, we've all heard, is mightier than the sword. Is maybe the pen the most important weapon?
I'll take the penis, my dear.
No, none of those were helpful.
My bad.
I'm not gonna lie. There is actually an anime where that is proven.
Of course there is.
And it's amazing.
Of course there is.
Okay, but in a theoretical sense, aren't all animes proof of that concept? They draw them.
I mean, fair, but also like you're watching this dude rewrite the story so that the good guys win.
That's dope.
It's called it's called Princess Tutu. Everyone should watch it. I'm not even kidding.
Okay, so Dallas Fan Festival has pretty much turned into the reunion of the CW network.
Seriously.
There's no way they did not intentionally do this.
They do this a lot, though. Like, they know that people will come out for Superman and also other people.
It's very themed.
I think they don't know. I think they are like, if we put enough of them together, somebody's got to have a draw factor.
Yeah.
Which is very much how Legends of Tomorrow started.
Yeah.
I mean, we've got pretty much everyone from Flash appearing there. Grant Gustin. Let's see. Willa Holland, Tom Cavanaugh. Well, he was in Flash. You got Katie Lotz, David Ramsey. I mean, geez, man.
Is my girl Candace Patton going to be here?
Candace Patton will be there.
Candace Patton is there. Look at that.
Stephen Amell is suspiciously missing.
Carlos Valdez, who's on Flash. John Wesley Shipp, who's been Flash on 2 different shows.
Time.
So,
but more importantly,
we have man.
Candace
I just noticed
Patton.
that Stephen Amell canceled, and so did Tim Daly.
Yeah. Stephen Amell doesn't surprise me. He's been going through some stuff.
Really?
He didn't support the actors' strike. Like, there's been some weird stuff around Stephen Amell over the past year.
He didn't do it right anyway, because there was an apology tour.
Yeah, there's
the
a whole thing. More importantly, Manny Jacinto's going to be there.
Wait, it's not Jacinto?
Not to my knowledge.
Really?
And I've always heard it pronounced Jacinto.
Okay.
I don't know that I've ever heard him say his own last name.
Yeah.
But I've always heard Jacinto for him specifically.
Well, if you watch anything on the CW with Arrow, Flash, Legends of Tomorrow, or Superman, just come to this show because they're going to be.
First of all, we can't skip right past Tyler Hoechlin as Superman and his.
Who? I'm just kidding. No.
The sexiest.
I really like his Superman. I cannot deny that.
I like his Superman too.
And by the way, Manny, if you're watching this, I'm going to need to know how to pronounce your last name before I'll ever consider taking it.
Am I crazy?
Mrs. Cat Jacinto, maybe?
Jacinto, Jacinto. I'm just kidding. I don't need to know, except to not embarrass myself.
Am I crazy? Was Tyler Hoechlin on Teen Wolf?
Tyler Hoechlin was on Teen
Wolf.
He was the daddy Teen Wolf when there were baby Teen Wolves.
Yes.
I was sitting here trying to figure out why the name was familiar. I knew it was from my Tumblr days.
Yeah.
But I couldn't figure out why.
He was on Teen Wolf, which was a startlingly good show for at least its first 3 seasons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
a surprisingly small artist list. One I like to touch on, though, just artist spotlight. Lawrence Reynolds, great local artist, does some good work. There's his Mark Hamill. Might be a friend of mine. I'm kind of going to push my people all the way. But the main thing I'm looking forward to this show, and I got money to burn, the vendors list. Because last time we were there, we found that nice Savage Crucible company who was making like the kind of custom D&D character action figures that were really good. So it was kind of like that show. You know, you can the artists and celebrities are all on the outer rim, and everything is kind of one person that you've talked to before, the Scully soap.
I like them. I still have some of their soap.
How do you have that soap?
Because it lasts a long time.
It lasts a long time, and also I don't get. It's like a bath specific product. I don't get to take a bath I take showers.
Who does in this
regularly? I don't get to
They
take
took
like a
bath
bath
bombs, and they're like, "Oh, shower steamers are the same thing, though." And it's like, no, they're not. Everybody knows they're not. But it was
like, honestly,
smart
how dare you?
because we don't get to take baths that often.
But we're not officially on the guest list, but we will be there as kind of guests, and we're going to be asking questions for shorts on the channel. We've got a couple of good ones, I think, this time around. But if you haven't noticed the bling on these ladies here, y'all
We've
been
been busy.
These are all made by us.
They are handmade. I even got one in our colors, and instantly was like, "Give me that!" Right on there, right on there.
You took it? Is the story we're going with? It wasn't freely offered to you by a generous friend?
I think it was.
Aren't you inviting people to run up and steal our bracelets this weekend?
Well, I mean, apparently y'all are offering these up as generous gifts to
Please
people.
come up to us. Please swap, take.
Become
We
friends
love
with
these,
us.
yeah.
This is a really cool.
Isn't there like a way to like that you're supposed to swap them where it's like you make
There's
a heart
a whole thing,
and then like you make a heart with
Yeah.
your right hands and the right hands are your tradesies
I think
and your
so.
left hand is like what you want to
I've never
keep.
been to a Taylor Swift concert, so
I have also never been to one, nor will I, because I just do not want to.
Too expensive.
This is from like the festival and rave circuit.
this is originally, a long time ago,
It was
there was
before
a thing.
any of us were born, apparently.
Yeah. There's been a recent rave circuit where, I do believe it's the heart, and then you swap, and then got even bigger with the Taylor Swift circuit. But I think that's it. You make a heart and then you swap bracelets. But if you don't have a bracelet, that's absolutely fine. I'm happy to give you one of mine. First of all, because I do have a texture issue, so please come up and take a bracelet.
A what?
I can't. It's
too
a
many.
lot. It can be a lot to have these
You
for a
look
long time.
Like the guys on martial arts with the rings on their arms.
Yeah.
The weighted rings. It's nothing like that.
You're
I do
not-
like mine. It's very simple.
You're not
It can be
allowed.
confused
It's our
as
colors.
patriotic, almost.
Oh no. No. Yeah, patriotism's fine. I feel very
Patriotism is
patriotic.
good.
I feel very patriotic in
Thank
this
you.
particular election
Exactly.
cycle.
Anyway,
You're not allowed to come take them off me, but I will give them in exchange for participation in our short videos.
was mine purposely made kind of
Or if
simple
you ask
though?
nicely.
Just-
I didn't know if you would take to like a pastel rainbow type of a vibe,
Okay,
so I
cool.
thought maybe
I
something
appreciate that.
mask
This is,
it up a little
this
bit.
is more me. Thank
Yeah.
you very much.
She was right about how big your wrists are.
Huh?
Yeah,
What?
There were arguments about sizes of wrists.
because I have the wrist of a 5-year-old child, so I just made it
And I have
big.
a surprisingly small wrist for my larger hands.
I mean, I got room in it.
yeah, that's
that's-
about how
that's
it should
about
be.
how
it
it
should be
be.
stretchy enough
Oh,
to like.
okay.
We were
well-
worried it would be too big.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you. I
I was
appreciate
happy
the
Cora
extra.
liked hers.
Anyway,
I love
so not only are we doing some funny videos, we're giving little gifts away. So please come over. Hopefully we'll be able to talk to somebody too. We have some lovely new sound gear that we want to try out on the floor.
There's also the Critter Crew has a room.
Oh yes, our friends.
I don't remember what the room is, and I can't find it. I will try and find it. Community Zone 4, Level 3, Meeting Room 4 looks like what it is.
Also, shout out to them. They just announced FateCon
Yes.
Part 2 in
Love that.
September, which I was like, no, I need it now.
Yeah, it
I
takes a
need-
long time, but to book this stuff in
know.
advance, especially when you don't have to schedule.
But congrats to them. Yeah, we plan to definitely attend some FateCon.
I mean, FateCon's cool and all, but are they rewriting us more actuallys? Because I feel like we need to do those
That was a great,
every time.
That
It
was
was
a great
such a
thing.
fun panel.
I loved it.
But yeah, go check them out. Check out Dallas Fan Festival this weekend. Saturday and Sunday, Irving Convention Center. We'll be there, and hopefully we'll see y'all there too.
Yep.